Well, good morning. It's early one. It's nice. It's not frozen out here. That's a change of pace. We're gonna do an actual mission with the truck today. Rather than bring home a tractor, we're gonna take one to a job. Give this thing a walk around real quick. Make sure everything's still in order. That one feels a little low. We got a decent little drive ahead of us this morning. I'm gonna go inside and finish making my lunch, and then I'll probably just remote start the truck. Let it warm up and then take off. Now, I have towed with this truck before, but I would consider this a maiden voyage of this truck actually towing to a job. Every time I've towed with it is towing home from a job. Dumping a lot of white out there, like a lot of white. You see that? Like, what the hell? It's starting to clear up now, but about 31,000 behind the truck right now. It's got second gear locked up, pulling my nice little hill. I'm not going to bore you guys too much of the drive through town and all that stuff. I'll just see you guys when we're going through the journey of the dirt road, because that's what the exciting part of this video is going to be. I might show some through the canyon because I'm a little nervous without a load leash on this rig, but I think she'll do just fine. Just got to beat that storm. That's the main thing. We'll see you guys there. All right, so big rig pump on the new 3500 is definitely no problem. So we'll scratch that one off the list. It officially works on every truck except for the 55. Fixing to go through the canyon. This is the part that I was a little bit nervous of, so I'm gonna start it off. Get the head out of the way for you guys. Third gear, full exhaust brake. We'll see how she behaves. 40 mile an hour right now. I'm not gonna touch the brakes until I go over the second hump. I might need to take it in freaking second gear. That's second gear right there, 29 mile an hour. Second leg of the downhill. Again, this is like pretty much the first time really towing with this thing. This is down a pretty decent grade coming up and going back up another pretty decent grade. So I'll give you guys engine temps and trans temps and everything going up the other side. Taking it nice and easy, going 30 mile an hour down this. Go back down to second gear. Just gotta take it slower is all. Second gear seems pretty weird to have to take this hill 29 mile an hour. 31 mile an hour, about 2,900 RPM. We'll go ahead and touch the brakes. Trouble with isn't the hill, but it's right here at the bottom of it. There's this 25 mile an hour corner, and people have been known to hit this going both directions, going too fast, and tip their rig over. So we're gonna pull over right here and let this group of cars by and check everything out. Down that hill, we'll go ahead and check all the brakes and stuff real quick, just because I like to get in the habit of touching the hubs Not even warm. I feel a little bit of temperature. Just to make sure you're not, you know, getting your brakes too hot and all that stuff. Remember when I first started towing my 5500, I would get a little bit of jitters. Kind of feeling these now. Truck's definitely working, and it's not real easy on it, that's for sure. Let's see how this thing does going up this canyon. Coming down, it wasn't that bad. We'll see what kind of engine temps we get out of this going back up the hill. G56 truck, I take this third gear all the way up this next bit. So we'll see. It's probably going to be a second gear climb. Trans temp is 159. Second gear, mind you, right now. We're over 200 degrees now. Having trouble in second gear. Kind of bogged. We're down to 1800 RPM. So where the engine temp really likes to climb is when you're bogging these. 210 right now. Be kind of curious to see what EGTs would run on a stock rig. It's starting to give me some power out of it. 210 right now, engine temp coming up this decent hill. $2,300 RPM now. Got a little bit of momentum. Pulling it pretty good. Definitely like to have an in-between gear. I'd like to have a little bit more RPM coming up this thing just so it can carry itself. I know RPM, like a torque is better at a lower RPM, but there we go. Just the engine just remains a little bit cooler at the higher RPMs. It's weird for a diesel, but these new ones are geared in a weird direction. $217 now. Fan turned on, dropped it down to 208, 204, 200, 197, 195. I guess everything opened up. That would have been nice if that thing opened up a little bit sooner. 192, 190. God dang. 188 now. Just from that fan kicking on. So you're looking right pretty close to 220 for that fan to turn on. We're second gear pretty much mashed at this point coming up this hill. Not bad. That's good relief knowing that it can actually cool itself with the fan turning on. My other truck, I just run the air conditioner on all the time, and they say that's, all right, let's see if we get a clear runway. Nope. This is gonna suck. Oh, it's doing a burnout. That's one of those corners where I hope that it's free when I come up there. Well, we made it though. Once the torque management gave me some power, it just started spinning the tire, which is kind of sketchy with how much tongue weight I have. There's the canyon. We'll see you guys at the dirt road to see how much of a troublesome mission that's going to be. But the truck did about 218, 219, kicked the fan on, temperature went right down, which is completely different than my 08. It'll just get up there and keep climbing. It's pretty nice that it's got the cooling power to actually cool it when it's needed. We'll see you guys on the dirt road. We'll see what kind of trouble we can get in there. Thank you guys for watching too. I appreciate it. All right, so truck's holding it down right now, but we have the exciting bit to go through next. I got to double back and make this other gate, which sucks with a loaded trailer. because that's hard on your equipment making corners like this. I was gonna say it looked kind of slimy. I was gonna park up there on the flat.
You want to try it?
Just to park up there, yeah, because I like that spot better up there.
It's pretty steep and it's really thick, and it doesn't look like there's any fines in it.
You're gonna make it around that.
Oh, well.
That guy's trying to take that trailer around there. You gotta unload right there. Prime Tech, there's Gooseneck 30 feet behind that. So, yeah. Lay down. Get out. As soon as we get here, that guy shows up, wanting out. And I'm getting dangerously close to that thing. See if we can get the truck jockey over. So he needs to get by, and this is where we want to unload because we're just going to drive it in because it's so slimy. And then there's another Dodge coming up. Look at this. Take our time. I'm just gonna park here and unload and make people wait. Yeah. Freaking sucks, but what am I gonna do? We've got 3 miles to drive the Prime Tech into the job. Oh, well, gosh dang, we had to unload at the head of the road. We got 3 miles to drive the Prime Tech. It started to rain on us. You can see it right here. It's gonna be a windy bit everywhere we're going with it. And you can slip and eat crap on foot right here. Don't matter how good your brakes are. If you don't got traction, you don't got nothing. So if I end the video right here, thank you guys for watching. The truck did pretty damn good. That was the first cherry pop of the new truck. I know I've towed with it before, but that was the first one that was any kind of long time tow with heavy mounts. I did tow the excavator to Shasta, the little guy. That doesn't hardly count for what this was. Truck actually got up to temperature and the fan kicked in and brought her way back down. So that was a big comfort. I was kind of worried watching the temperatures run about 217 to 219. Once it hit 219, that fan kicked on and took it right down. Other than that, every other temperature remained perfectly calm. Towing with an automatic is a bit of a learning curve. I will 100% say that. Hyacinth has been conformed. I guess his learning curve is a little bit towards daily driving empty rig. And it wanted to keep at a lower RPM pretty much all the time. Like when I say lower RPM, I mean like 1,000 RPM, and that's not quite good enough. Needed to downshift on my own. I just hit the little button, not that big a deal. But I would say 444 gears with a 5500 would be outstanding setup with one of these. To get up and go with this on a hill is a little bit of a long leg with 410s. But anyway, I might make a separate video about driving that thing in, or I'll show it to you guys in this one. If not, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit them buttons, like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely hit like for the truck being a champ today. It held down the 5500's job, the backup mobile, and it did it great. Very happy with it. I was in there eating my Eggos, drinking my Bartle Skeet the whole time. Didn't have to worry about too much other than downshift occasionally. Anyway, see you guys. Thank you. Bye. See this whole corner right here kind of doesn't look that tight, but you get yourself about 55 feet long in that spot right there. I'll drive over there so you can see it a little bit. There's a culvert right there, and that whole area is washing out. And my tire went right there on the edge of that. My outside dual on the trailer. And I went all the way over here, but they got another culvert, so you're limited on how far you can cut it out to the side. Roads like this, they need to be reworked. Said he hauled in a bunch of gravel on it, but all I saw was that stuff at the beginning. And that's not good enough. Just better safe than sorry. Driving in, not getting beat up too bad in here, but we'll get there.